Close game at halftime, certainly, but you're down. But then in the second half, obviously, it's a different story. So what was the big difference? Was it just knocking more shots down? No, they didn't shoot it real well. What was the big difference in the second half?
It was mainly just the intensity that we had on the defensive end. I feel like we did a great job running their curries, their shooters off the line, and we tried to limit as much open layups and dunks as possible. You know, try to have them take tough twos, and whenever they take those tough twos, rebound the ball. And I feel like Maldonado did a great job battling down there with Thompson, you know, in foul trouble. And I feel like we just did a good job rebounding as well.
Justin, you were in foul trouble too,
yeah.
But it didn't. You know, you came back in the second half, and even though you picked up a third one, does that change your game? I mean, I know you're a veteran, you play a lot, but does it change it a lot?
I mean, you know, when you have a lot of fouls early, you definitely want to play smarter on defense to where you don't want to pick up a cheap one. But even in the first half when I picked up those two, my team did a great job of, you know, staying in the game. They were continuing, you know, to make the right plays. You know, they were continuing to make the right shots, and they were making those shots. So, you know, I have my confidence in the team, even when I'm off the floor, and you know, they really stepped up.
Hunter, you guys and even Alan have talked about staying engaged defensively for 40 minutes. Why was that different tonight? What was different about that tonight?
I mean, we just got the job done. With Hunter being in foul trouble, we were trying to gain rebound, and that was one of the biggest things. We were making them take tough twos, and that's what we wanted. But if they get an offensive board, they get it right back up. That's not helping us. So, like, just coming out of halftime, coming into this game is preaching on the defensive end. We got to box out, and we got to make sure some of their big guys, because they got 2-3 big guys in rotation at all time, that they don't get offensive boards. And when we make them take tough twos, we capitalize. So.
Was that an emphasis, particularly this week, just knowing how physical that team was coming in?
Yes, for sure.
Jake, can you talk about the ball movement tonight? Ball kind of seemed to find you at big times for some big threes.
Yeah, we moved the ball well tonight. I just tried to stay in my spot, and they found me when I was open, and I just let it fly.
Did it feel any different, Jake? I know the last couple of games you hadn't shot it real well, and I know before the Northern Colorado game you took a shot to the head. Was anything different? Did you just feel better, or was anything different for you tonight?
I think I took better shots this time. They found me when I was open, and I had my feet set on most of them, and when I have my feet set, I'm a pretty good shooter.
What made you guys so effective just executing your offense in the half court, particularly against that defense and the pressure?
We were just continuing to stay patient, and we weren't settling for, you know, bad shots, you know, early in the clock. You know, like whenever we would do the pick and rolls, you know, and I draw that double team, I usually have a throwback, you know, to Country, or the strong side help. I throw it to Maldonado, or I throw it to Jake, and just continue to get the ball moving and trust that eventually we're going to find the right shot.
A lot of times, a physical team like that can intimidate the other team. How did you guys prepare to not let them intimidate?
I mean, we don't worry about that. You know, we have confidence that we can beat anybody every time we step on the floor. We never have fear going into the opponent, ever.
Obviously, this can be kind of a rallying win, but how do you, I guess, rally around this to use it as momentum moving forward here now?
We just harp on the things we did good. We did a really good job defending, running them off the three-point line, making them take tough twos and rebound the ball. So us knowing what we did good on, and us knowing, you know, the mistakes that we made, because we definitely made a lot of mistakes in the game, and trying to cut those down, I feel like that would be good for the future for sure.
You guys had lost 4 or 5 coming into this game. You lose Austin to the knee injury. I mean, how big was this just from a confidence standpoint for you guys?
I guess you could say it was pretty big, but you know, before the game, our weight coach, Coach Marcus, you know, he was just like, let's just go out there and win this for Austin Mueller, because I mean, he literally tore his ACL yesterday in practice, and with the injuries and all the you know, bangs and bruises that we've had, that's kind of like the last thing that we needed. But you can see the fight and the will in this team, you know, step up and, you know, get this win for him, you know, in this team.
Because of 2 guys, I mean, it's almost kind of like in a way a bye. Your next game is Tuesday. Get some time, Hunter. I know with your back issues and everything, is it kind of a good time for I know you'll practice and work on, so it's good to have a little bit of time off before your next game, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's definitely being 6 days. Those 6 days are going to be getting me back to 100% with Dallas. A lot of treatment and stuff, but it's definitely going to help out. And then I think after that we have another break. I think we got like 8-9 days. But no, it's definitely going to help from the standpoint of getting back to 100% with my back and stuff. But I think at the same time, it's going to be a great amount of days for us to get to work and remember what Coach Edwards has been preaching this summer, and just get back on the court and just go hard. So.